on YouTube, Jody Paul here, back with a brand new video. This one's entitled My 4K Shelf 2 Part 2. So again, as before, I have got a multitude of 4K visual treats to my left here, which I'll go through with you. So we'll just crack on really, so I can get all these done. Don't really need any introductions because it's just a follow-on. So there should be these ones here, and I think one more video. And then you'll probably also noticed, as you probably have with my other videos, that there's no Marvel in there, and there's no Star Wars in there, and there's no DC 4Ks in there. Now the reason behind that is when I put them up on the shelf, because they're, for me, franchises, I've got them separately. So my Marvel 4K are all underneath my TV in this man cave area. My Star Wars are up on the shelf in their own situation. And the DC Universe ones, 4Ks as well as 3Ds with both of the other franchises, are up on the shelf. Now with the DC one, the only one that I'm kind of waiting on price drop it and grab it is Shazam 3D. Everything else, like Shazam, I've got in 4K, like Shazam is 4K I've got here. But I'm not getting Harley Quinn because it's shite. Basically, nothing more I can say about that. Not a big fan. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to go on about that because I think it's quite apparent on the Facebook group Big Paulies that I'm not a big fan of that. Anyway, so we'll go through the ones I've got here. So first up we have Jack Reacher, #1 with Tom Cruise. This and this, not the best, but I do enjoy them, and they're a good action movie. And I jump, so yeah, so that's them done. So I'll put those there. Then we have the classic, which is Jaws 4K. Didn't go for the steelbook, didn't go for the HMV exclusive with the hologram on the front. Bang old usual one with the slip. Happy with that. Classic movie, can't beat it. The best shark film ever made, and that's it. We then have Mr. John Wick, and then Mr. John Wick 2, and then Mr. John Wick 3. I love all these movies. I wouldn't say any of them as bad. I wouldn't say that this isn't as good as that or that isn't as good as that. I like them all. I like it how the fact it's not like a James Bond, there's a different story. It's the same story going through each one, which follows on from the end of each one. Great collection of movies. I love them all, and if you haven't got them, to treat. The end bit of this in 4K when it's in the I think in a building with lots of lights and everything on it, I highly recommend watching that in 4K because it's definitely worth the picture quality for that. We then have the best. Now I did say I had DC and the other one, but this, because it's not for me, is like separate to the universe. I'll keep it separately. This is the best DC film ever. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. I have the poster there for it on my wall. I love this movie. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, why not? And if you have, you know what I mean. We then have Jurassic Park. I managed to get all the steel books. When I first started doing videos, I was asking for some help. Didn't really get any, but I managed to get them all. This was the hardest one to get, the first one, but I'm happy to have that. So we have Jurassic Park, and then we have The Lost World, Jurassic Park 2, then we have Jurassic Park 3. Now, I enjoy this. I do like it. I like the fact it's got the flying dinosaurs, the pterodactyls in it. It did get slated with the whole raptor in the plane dream sequence, but I don't see anything like it. I thoroughly enjoy this, and I really, really like it. Then we then have the first Jurassic World. Enjoyed going to see this in cinema. Really enjoyed it. It is kind of a remake of the first one, especially the T-Rex at the end, but again, love Chris Pratt, love that. Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. The only thing I didn't like about this is how they took it off the island and brought it into the population as such, a bit like Lost World, Jurassic Park 2. So I don't like the fact that it might be dinosaurs taking over the world again, but we'll see what happens with Dominion and see how that progresses. King Kong. Story behind this, 3-hour film. I took a date, not my now wife, a girl before that, to see this on a date. Probably one of the worst decisions I ever made. I do like the film, but it's on for too long, and my bum went numb, and so did my right arm. So I didn't see the girl after that, so I don't think that's the best, but enjoy the film. haven't seen it in 4K, but I'm looking forward to looking at the upgrade. Kong Skull Island, got this from the Cinema Diesel one, cheap. Life, love this film. Got the £2 Blu-ray from Poundland. Had to get up to 4K because the picture quality is awesome. Life of Pi, what more can I say about this? Well, I haven't even started, but 3D in this is reference quality like Avatar. The 4K picture is really good, so the 4K is recommended, the 3D is recommended, and what I did is I bought a new case for this one, so that I have the 3D in here, and then the 4K, and then the normal Blu-ray. So I got rid of the case because I had the steel book of this for the 3D. Sold that, kept the 3D disc. Awesome movie. Lion King, my all-time favourite Disney film, closely followed by Basil the Great Mouse Detective. This is the only Disney 4K like animation stroke old school that I own. Got it imported from America, which is why it's got a different cover on it. Great picture, great quality, great movie. Logan, this isn't part of my Marvel one, it's an X-Men one. I don't have an X-Men franchise, so it's in here. Lone Survivor, not the best of movies, but it's enjoyable, and the picture quality though is very, very good for 4K. I had contemplated getting rid of this one, but I decided to keep it, and as you can see, it's got a lovely glossy sleeve. That's why I like that one. Recent edition, Magnificent 7, had this normal. I wanted to get it upgraded to see what the picture quality would like. I'll watch it, and if I don't like it, I might sell it. But yeah, no slip on this one. So if you got a slip you want to give it to us, please do. Otherwise, watch it. It's a good remake, worth watching. Mary Poppins. I tell a lie. This is the other one I've got because well, it's not the animation one, but yeah, bought this in 4K when it came out. Saw this at the cinema. Me and my mate went for a really male experience to see this at the cinema. I enjoyed it. I bought it. Not going to get rid. Enjoyed it, and I do like Emily Blunt. One of the best Mission Impossibles. One of the first 4Ks I got. Picture quality again is very good in this, worth pickup. I think everybody knows that. Predator. I sold a lot to CEX. Got a voucher. Bought this. I haven't watched it in 4K as yet, but it's supposed to be very, very good. So there's that. The Predator. Enjoyable, not the best, but I wanted the upgrade from the Blu-ray, so I got the 4K. And then the final ones, I did have the box set for, sold it, but weirdly I wanted to get them individually. So we have Rise, Dawn, and War for the Planet of the Apes. These two I don't think came with slip covers. If they do, or did, let me know. I'm not too sure. Yeah, this one's the best for picture quality than that one. This one isn't as good. But this one, when they're in the snow and you can see it all, like this is great picture quality. So yeah, so that is the rest of part 2 for shelf 2. No, shelf 2 part 1. Yes, that's right. Of my 4K collection. I did recently get Full Metal Jacket, Goodfellas, the Clash of the Titans, Titans of Cult, and the Fog 4K. I'm really looking forward to watching the Fog in 4K. Picture quality is supposed to be spot on for 4K. I will say though, I put Full Metal Jacket on Saturday or Sunday night, can't remember. And the picture, it's full screen, it's got no black bars at the top and at the bottom. Picture quality in it is really, really good. I love the film anyway, but if you haven't got Full Metal Jacket, if you don't want to get the 35 quid big box set, don't. But if you like Full Metal, I highly recommend you getting the 4K upgrade. It's well worth it. Anyway, that's me babbling on a bit. Thanks so much. Subscribe, share, let me know your thoughts. What I should get next, maybe for my 4K collection. What haven't I got so far? What you would go, well, alphabetically wise, Paul, from A to where am I now? P, that I've missed something out which is worth getting, let me know. Other than that, that's it. I hope you enjoyed my video. More coming soon, and that's Geordie Paul signing out, and have a good afternoon, day, evening, night, whatever we are, whatever you're doing, whatever you're watching. Stay safe, love you all.